We're expecting the first train of the new running season to come in here into Minehead Station. I think I can see some steam in the distance. It's still a long way off though. Oh, lots of people on there, gosh. Very well attended.
Good morning and welcome to Minehead Station. Passengers who have just joined us from Bishop's Lydia, our turntable cafe is open at the end of platform 2. Under the canopy between platforms 1 and 2 we have our Readers Hall second-hand bookshop, and all proceeds are then go to the upkeep of the station. Located at the far end of platform 1 towards the exit is our gift shop, and here there's a range of railway related souvenirs, books and DVDs. Please remind passengers, we don't allow smoking on Minehead Station, and this does include the use of electronic cigarettes.
Oh, thank you. It looks as if they're going to attach another coach, or two coaches perhaps, to the front of this train. That lady says who's going to sit here is expecting relations with a little dog. So it could well be that we get joined by some other people in the moment. Let's move forward a little.
Yeah, we did. I thought by the time you've done like 4
Not much.
I really deserve that trade of £32. I have to walk down the town. I can't.
If you don't move it soon, they're going to be late on departure.
It's a bit expensive, isn't it? So get the annual pass. Probably abuse it. Well, that's what it's there for. It's not costing them anything to fit asleep, isn't it? Shut it down. Is it exciting?
That sounds it's
I
action.
presume that's the engine you're going to have up there.
Yeah, it's moving now.
Is now offering car insurance.
It's got to come back again. Assembly one has now.
Oh.
They're off now.
Just saw it moving forward.
I just heard the lad saying, you won't be leaving it on time. They just say to them, well, they won't be going on time with the...
That's what I was wondering, yeah. People are looking for anywhere to sit.
I think so, yeah.
The job's him up to a space there. Some more of the family too, I expect.
Yeah, we did as well, yeah.
So they can't be able to get up and photograph from the window. Just through the window, I expect.
Yeah, I think everyone's had the same idea. Yeah.
And there's a little dog. Yeah, there's quite a few people watching on the platform too. The lady beside me now is going to pass for a dog.
Yeah.
He's sitting down there.
There he is.
Thank you.
Just train of the day coming down from
Mind you,
Yeah, because that's a lovely gift for somebody.
It certainly is, yeah.
Because I think it's £3 per journey for a dog. I think it's a return, but
Yeah.
you only have to travel 5 times and you've saved money, haven't you?
That's right.
they should run.
And we went.
12, it's 12, the pass is only 12.
Yes, that's what I said. But if you a return ticket for a dog is £3. So if you do 4 returns, you've got your money back, haven't you? 5, you're in credit.
Yeah. But I would rather have been at the end of the train. It was just too puffy.
Well, I knew if you were here, you would be right this end
I
up.
walked right to the end, and I thought, I'm not going back there, 'cause some of them are full of eating chips, and it's
But it was all the carriagey ones anyway.
No, oh yeah,
Yeah, they will do, yes. you want me to go and have a look?
Yeah, go and have a look then. Because he said to everyone to get on quick. But we might be leaving you if she gets it facing. Well, I'm facing this way, Donna. I'm facing this way, Bertie.
Yeah, they beat Albania 2-0.
There's no seat. You're not going to get a seat.
He's a good traveller, this one.
Right. It's used to travelling on trains.
Yeah, he because he had his pass.
That looks like the royalty carriage. There's electric lamps. And nobody's on there.
Wales are playing out like Andaman.
I don't know, but nobody's got on. Go and have a look. It's that, honestly. It's like it's waiting for the Queen and Princess Margaret. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know, maybe other stations are allowed to get on. No, they must have just been watching the train.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they're standing in here.
That's the filmmaker.
But I would have loved it. They're like individual seats with little tables and a lamp on them.
I won't go for this Saturday.
Well, some of it, yes. Important things like this.
That's Brie on there.
Yeah.
And that's Berto on there.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, so that painting was done by a local artist
Right.
who then licensed it to the railway, and they do a whole range of merchandise.
Good thing, yeah.
And I've got the key ring.
I've got a key ring.
They're off.
It's stuff, isn't it?
I suppose really it's the mode of transport, isn't it? It's,
True, but
Little boy still
it
got
is lovely.
Still got his fingers in his ears.
It is fun to go.
Yeah, lots of people to see the train
I got
away.
very addicted to it last year. Yeah, see, most of them were just watching. Getting
Lots of
My
people.
Garden's mine is pretty bad as well. The worst though is the Friday night.
on the carriage that says
Friday night, the drinking there on the Friday night is a Friday night for the seat.
no one's in there.
well, I thought they
Oh, well, they are. They've blocked it off then.
It's posh.
No, it's not.
And Glamorgan wants the night game there because it's city centre and they know a Friday night game is going to make a lot of money.
They've got a
Green
green
tea.
tea special.
Well, they'll be really chuffed because it's got the little fake oil lamps and the nicer seats.
So the I didn't see that.
Really smart.
That's a top bell. Yeah, that's fine. That is a different thing.
Sorry, I didn't
People
hear
down
what you
here as
said.
well.
Does anybody
I said that we need to buy a ticket.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
No, we're smart.
Your annual passes, that's
We're
okay?
smug pass holders.
That's all right.
Thank you.
So much.
For me on way there.
Yeah. I showed his and didn't show mine.
You're doing very well, Mr. Miller. Thank you.
So, do you farm carpets or anything else on the opposite side of the road?
Again, you know, just nice and pleasant. And it's 12 quid.
Just
You can get a
thinking.
Chiefs now.
I'm not thinking.
I go to Bristol sometimes.
Just coming into Dunster.
Yeah.
Even with his National Gate, you know, I think I paid about 42 quid, something like that.
That green
That's with
car
his
is my
discount.
wife's car. She was hoping to get on, hopes she can.
Well, I'll have to move. So you
10, 12 years ago, you used to stand on the North Terrace at Santa Barbara.
But she is.
There she is.
Well, she's not too big. About normal size.
Great, and then suddenly bam, the prices went up.
Yeah.
I tell you the one to shock you, because we sort of talk these things on one's friends on Facebook, always read it. You know, the one which is really shocking is Bath. You go on
Not
the
so many
Bath
people on the platform to get on now, anyway.
90
So what, you
to
can come over
120
here then?
quid. And no
Stand
discount
up
for
for a bit
children.
and look at the
Full price
reviews.
of seats,
Giving up
regardless.
the seat, there you go.
Bath is phenomenal. And they sell out. I know they haven't seen.
My knee goes a bit funny.
Do you want the stick?
I think they've finally got agreement on this new plan up there.
Well, make it permanent.
Yeah, make it permanent, standing there. Yeah, they've come up with a new design again, haven't they? They've had about bloody 10 different designs, haven't they? They keep getting thrown out by the council.
But I mean,
What you tried to do in Bath, though.
it's got to fit in, though, isn't it? It's got to fit in with the.
So,
Yeah, but
will you get off here on the way back?
That's right.
So I was just thinking if you both. Or are you going all the way there and then she'll drive and pick you up there?
All sorts of permutations,
Do whatever
aren't
you
there?
want, absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, some demented local councillors say they can put a third rail in this section. Oh, yeah. So the IET's now going to have
She might well have got on the train somewhere, walking through now. She might suddenly appear.
Yeah, ridiculous, isn't it?
No, trying to get in.
No, they mean, for the rugby.
The very kind lady has decided that you can sit here,
Oh, thank you.
and she'll squeeze in there.
Friend's gone that way with the dog. She wanted to stand. So I'm not standing. I've paid for a seat. I'm sitting.
And away we go again. Were there many people on the station?
They look at the signage and
There was, wasn't there?
things
Yeah.
like that.
Might be somebody else.
Yeah.
I remember doing it with old years back.
I know you're looking at the
Started on
window.
the motorway, but I haven't got it.
Got a window here.
To see what they were like.
The front carriage.
Especially gives you a chance to
This was the front carriage when I got on it. We attached another one later. Because this train was pretty full.
So that way it was leaving later.
Probably. Just coming up to Blue Anchor. The tide is relatively far in today. Look. Yeah. Not looking very blue or too turbulent either, really.
And marketing managers and others around.
That's the management in inverted commas setting. They brought it up notably, and they brought it notably to write reports recently.
Well, that's John.
I mean, they went as far, they're going to have staff reports every year. New head of HR. That's what she did.
Siding. I think you can put holidays
Yeah,
in.
one of these,
Oh, is
yeah,
that it?
yeah.
That's it, yeah. That's the dog.
Yeah, it's quite nice in there because we got to know somebody and they let us look around. It was so interesting in there.
Yeah, we walked that way not long ago. And
Yeah, it was actually. I think it was just because I left the office in
it's a
2008.
good way of getting a bit of money and using the carriages. Absolutely.
Jim Walsh was up to say hello to Jill.
A bit late now.
There are a lot of photographers out and about today.
Coming back in. Is it this old?
Just thought I'd get out of the way, just in case anyone wants to get on, but nobody's getting off, are they?
No, doubt it. Yeah.
Everyone's in for the long haul.
That's Albert. No, Albert. No, they're a bit cautious sometimes.
Yeah, how old is he? 2. Two.
She was lost on the rails in there. Sure, they haven't had any trains for a
The
while.
roads going to realise it's actually a big following for them as well.
Massive.
You know, the number of times I went out last year and there'd be, get up to DL and there'd be 20, 25 people had come down, especially just to ride the 33s. They didn't come down
Even
to
more
see.
for the high necks.
Oh, the high necks, yeah. They can get the Western back working again.
Perennial thing comes up.
We're on the move again now.
Disappointed, I thought you'd see some in Jeremy today.
Or depends on their duty at the school, I
They
suppose.
don't do Saturday duty.
Oh, well, Saturday now.
That with them, so we don't think we have to make the place all spacious for me. I'll just go and
But the fact of the station is not convenient to go shopping from. It's a bloody hell of a walk from the station.
So many minuses against it.
Well, I think the only reason I would use it myself personally is if I was going to go see
Trying
the
to
cricket or
find,
something. It is convenient that end of town, but the rest of it is
The details
How
of
many people are waving from their caravans? They've not been used to doing it, have they, for a while? Might not see many.
Huge amount of paid staff.
You have to have mainline PTS.
Well, you've got to pay your track access and things.
yeah, she said she got paid 2 weeks before.
There's a couple.
More up to mainline standards.
today, is it?
Well, then there are a couple.
It's like, you might as well say we're going to go to the Olympics.
Well, look at the nonsense of this quarter century opening show. It's going round and round.
It should have been done 30.
You've got to allow for the thing.
Yes, I got the annual pass in September last year. And he was nervous in the beginning, but once he'd been on it about twice, he was fine. And he seems to really enjoy it.
Well, it could have been a hell of more because Chris obviously abstented, then he was abstented. That's why I asked him. Emotionally. Hello, Jenny.
3 cups of coffee. That's a nice slice of cake.
I'm all right, thanks, Jenny.
Yes, we took it,
Yes, yes.
Well, I don't understand.
all of us in this
When you
corner
actually look at it, we were talking about the Mark 1
I saw Dave last night, the Great Western Society.
Where will these ever run? Because they'll, by the time they finish them in the next 10 years, they'll yeah, but see, just being polite.
Window a tiny bit. I open the window a bit.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you manage to get a set in 10 years' time, they will not be allowed to carry passengers because they will not be
Handle's broken off the other side.
standards.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, just wait one minute.
sometimes top right, sometimes getting
With the tubes and doors on and
You recognise that gentleman, don't we? When he's, is it normally one of the guards or CPI?
Who is it?
I don't think they're up to
You don't think it's
Oh yeah, that's the garage.
I can't see the regulator ever allowing those to be used again.
Have you seen those ones?
I believe anything to do with the operation. I believe does not appear anywhere on the railway these days.
No, she didn't. I think she's on the back.
I believe so.
She goes over Cantonese Sussex.
What was directed out to Sussex? I assume they kept it well away from the
They watch the pass and all the rest, they have a cup of tea and you know the leaders between the volunteers there, you just watch them. Little clicks there, and you just, it's unbelievable.
Back in the
Chief Executive Chair, you see more of the trees up there, you see them over the stream back there.
Just coming down into water now.
Should be on the darker side.
I guess she's probably going to run the gala.
I think I may switch back over to
The railway station, we're going here.
Oh yes.
10 years about it's no longer in the contract.
They get off. I bet a load will get on. If I balance
It's a
with
group
those
of pieces.
just balance with those get on.
There's a cafe here in the East Keene part of they do quite a few community things
They do community stuff for themselves. And they got grants for all the community stuff they do as well.
Because I suppose it's winter, so right many of those nice plants left now, not in flower.
Well, see you on the next one.
Oh, not now. Look, I didn't talk to you at that time.
No.
When I said before.
It's quite strange, I literally live here at the station, and I think that in some respects the road closure is bad quality.
I was expecting to come out of that if you got
Must be quite a lot of people getting off and getting on. It's got a long wait here.
I wondered near us that we could put it not to do with the water press line. I wasn't sure where it was.
trying to do a watcher. Last year I got the cameras put up. And the station staff objected to Minehead, they didn't want to put up. And it was only the fact that they weren't on railway property because they were on the visitor centre. I knew that the station staff didn't. And they didn't want the cameras that watch it. Everybody else was saying to me, like the guys at Willerton, oh, it'd be brilliant, we'll see you all trained in the party watching. The watching stuff. They actually came out on the morning when Railcam came to install them and tried to say, oh, you haven't got a permit, you haven't got access to the line. Took the camera off originally and then they just took the sound off it because when he was sat on the patio, or in his hot tub and he had a hot tub in the corner. But no, the watches.
They look well established these days now, don't they?
We had it done from a business point of view.
From Liquid Holt?
He said, hello, he said, I ring you from New South Wales. I look at the mining station cameras. I said, oh yes. And he said, could you tell me what the large white birds are I can see flying around? So I was boating them, there's some blackback and there's some blackback gulls and herring gulls and the main ones in mine. Oh, thank you very much.
All the sidings on the back of us in Body Cool, we used to actually have like the sort of concrete single hot sleepers, yeah. And we were trying to, and I thought, I don't see them anymore. And they're trying to, was it something to do with the war? Was it a shortage? And it was that. Is that the GWR and Taunton Concrete used to make them, and they were called pots, and they were basically made, and they had the tie bar between them, the metal tie bar, because we didn't have enough timber to actually make sleepers. And it was just amazing. They used mainly in sidings, but it's kind of, something you saw back in the sort of the 60s blast going off. Maybe they were all the 60s and the 70s. They're all ripped out, but amazing.
This is the end of the
Rather than buddy those things all the time. Yeah, but give them the buddy the 2 litre version.
What might pay right? What pay? Exactly. I had that last year. I used to do it actually. Oh, the best we get.
I think we're stopping here. Yeah, I bet we are. He was passing.
It's a laugh. It's a laugh. Busiest chain.
Too high mix about. Oh yes, just going. There's the other train. Well, that's Diesel Hall then. That train is Diesel Hall.
Oh yeah, let's see then. Yeah. We're expecting classes then. What's that for? There's some chippers on there,
Certainly looks like it.
there's some chips, it says fish and chips on it.
Oh yeah.
You serve for
Actually, one
WSR
cracks me
fish and
up.
chips special.
told my wife when we come in.
Yeah, someone's got the job of getting rid of the fish and chip omelets that have been left.
August. I've been for several years, but I quite enjoyed it once.
The only season terrific facility for access points and the rest of it.
Last time I saw I saw Mr. Clapton. It was 2003. He did disappoint them.
It's a shame. Beer festival's gone from the railway, isn't it?
But the people on the train, though.
Chip people.
In the arse and
That's what was
and it was only starts to wake them up because
Oh, they might have drunk.
and the train's coming in and you just got the platform, so you please stand back, please stand back. They were not kicked off the rail. Their own market.